You're either one or two things in this world. You're either food, yeah, or you're hunting for the food. What you got to understand is that all these religions are based around this one book. This is some good shit when a nigga bounces with shows. Niggas bouncing. Yeah.
You will see me again. Now
Some people them. What? We say, what's good in the hood?
Yeah.
It's your boy. It's your boy. Yeah, you know they call me Super Duah Mutef, yeah? Guess what? It's another episode of Close to the Bone.
It's cooking.
Got my young killer with me, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you, my brother.
Trust me, bro.
It's been a while since I see this guy here. We have a bit of a history, you know what I mean? In terms of big man to younger man. We've had a lot of history in terms of music, going on music videos, traveling together, getting barging through the police. I had Razor here filling us in on that story, you know, bruv. Yeah. Having to run through Popo to get out of the building. So, today, we've got a few subjects and we're going to smash them down in 2 hours. I'm going to start with letting my guest introduce himself.
Goes by the name KD. You get me? They call me Big K.
Big K in the
Feel me? This
building.
is my brother here. Get me? My Jenna from long time. Come on, blood. Let's not even get into it. But
Come on, man.
literally,
You already know.
man, just here to come check on my big bro.
Yes, my
See
brother.
What he's saying, you get?
Yeah, come on, bro. You know you're going to get bare information today, innit?
100, I'm ready.
Do you know what? I've sat in the back of so many cabs, pause, with this guy en route to different video shoots or different events, and I always get in his ear, pause, about spirituality and them thing there, or at least I got to a certain level. So, to me, these are the types of young men society is lacking. The ones who are willing to listen. They might be in the bullshit, you know, but you're willing to listen. Can let me tell you something for now. When I was in the bullshit, I never had no grown-ass man sitting me down saying to me, yo, Q, listen, you can make this a better situation, you know. I never had no grown man's. Growing up where I come from, especially 80s and 90s, them man there was giving you food. Yeah, come on now, bro.
Easy, man.
You're either holding a box of food or something. Because, brother, no one's got nothing. And you're surrounded by hungry animals, gorillas, orangutans, baboons, silverbacks. Every man's hungry. So you're either going to be one or two things. You're going to be food. This my cousin, you know what? That's why I love my cousin Ant, you know. Shout out to my cousin Ant still, wherever you're there, blood. My cousin Ant said to me, my older cousin said to me, let me tell you something. You're either one or two things in this world. You're either food, yeah, or you're hunting for the food. Yeah, Denzel Washington said, you're either something or you're nothing in this world.
Straight.
Let's talk experiences now, my brother.
Straight.
So I got some questions for the young and I'm going to ask him. What is it like being your age in this fucking mad time we're in, bro? How the fuck are you still sane, my bro? How? I just don't get it. I just don't. It's all yours. The floor's yours, bro. Take it. It's all yours, man. How is it possible to even exist as a young person who's awake?
I'll be honest, bud. It's just go-throughs in life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you go through, you learn. Understand? Like, bruv, to understand the go-through. I'll be real. From what I know that, right now, the world's gone crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Big man thing.
Facts.
Like, bruv, to be honest with you, the world's gone crazy. Yeah? The world's gone crazy because the reason why I say that is, bruv, things has changed, man. Things has changed. Like, what kids are getting exposed to nowadays. People thinking, if I go certain places and I'm around certain people, it makes me bad. People want to.
That's what I want to touch on.
Do you understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I want to touch on that.
So it's like, people now want to people now wanna live the fantasy life. Let me say it like that.
Talking to you, man.
People wanna live the fantasy life where they're around certain people to feel like, yeah, it's
Ego.
that guy. Do you understand?
All ego.
And it's like, bruv, people are not trying to follow their heart desires. Do you understand? People are not trying to follow their actual dreams, chase their goals. Do you get it? Like, it's crazy still. I'll be real. How I do it is, bruv. Well, with my go-throughs, things I've been through, I understand. Do you understand? I understand life. It's places you've been, places where you've been, where you learn.
Choices as well.
If you ain't been through pain, like Meat Mill said, expensive pain. Expensive pain's like when someone goes behind your back, stabs you right behind your back.
That's happened to me several times.
Pain.
Trust me. Several times. Yeah. I've
Someone
had that
changed the
recent.
way they move, cause what? They owe you what? 45 bags or what? They change the way they move.
Yeah.
If
Money
you
changes
buy
everything, bro.
Probably 25 bags or something.
Money changes everything.
Do you understand?
Yeah, money
So
changes everything, bro.
Pain, still, you gotta go through expensive pain, and people feel like when they're going, and people don't want to go through pain because they feel like when they're going through pain, or when they're going through tough times and stuff, they feel like they're never gonna make it. Do you understand? All of that, they start doubting themselves.
Depending on what they call make it.
Make it.
That's and like I said, I wanted to touch on a point because what do you call making it? What do you call success?
Success.
What do you call making it? It doesn't involve being financially.
You don't need to be financially, bruv. If you ask me right now, you give me options. Take the money, or take this gift I got, or take this craft I got. I'll take the craft and the money because, bruv.
Facts. That shows where your spirit is.
Do you understand? That's what's gonna make
That
me
shows where your
successful,
spirit is.
I'm going a pathway where I know, cool, man's gonna be successful, man's gonna be doing what I want to do. Do you understand? Then take the money. What am I gonna do with money, bro? Money don't make. This is what I understand. That's what I'm saying. People think money, make them. It's gonna solve their whole problems in life. Sometimes, bruv, I'll be real. We all want money. We're all trying to get rich, But to be honest with you, if you're not doing something you like and you don't get what you want, you feel the type of way. Sometimes, you understand? That's why you see me, I'm a go fetch goal. If I see something I want, I make sure I get it.
Let me ask you a question.
Do you get it?
I'm gonna proper go into this now. I ask a lot of young people many things. I'm gonna start uploading these videos soon on my YouTube page. Stay to the Close to the Bone YouTube page, and you guys will see the replies from the young people, males and females. Ask all different questions on the street. I've been doing it for about 30 days. I want to do it more in the summer though. But what I want to ask you is this: if you had a choice between having the latest Mercedes Benz and nowhere to live, or owning your own property and not having a Benz at all, which would it be? Into the mic so they can hear you loud and clear.
So the first one, would you say the first question again?
First one is, or the first part of the question is as someone your age living in this country, because we live in a main city, and a lot of people don't realize how much pressure we're under living in the main city. Growing up how we grew up, going from the same ends, would you take, if you could have the most expensive Benz available to drive, would you take that over owning your own property?
I'll take the property, still I'll take a crib because I'll be honest with you, bruv. If I go buy that fast car, I go get that right now, and the car breaks down.
Yep, done deal.
And I can't pay. Do you understand? Why am I gonna go buy a flashy car to go flex with these times, bruv? I can't even pay rent. I can't even pay bills. Do you understand?
You hear what?
That's what. That's
you hear the
reality.
reply, people.
Do you understand?
This is what I'm trying to say about this generation, cuz
This is what I'm saying, because
there's man out there that are really gassed about them things.
It's facts, because I've seen it with my eyes, bro. I've seen guys that are really. I know people that are really alright, cool.
Passionate about it.
But there's categories of people.
Facts.
People that are really doing
Levels.
things, you won't even see them. Do you understand? You're not even gonna see them. They're so quiet, you can't see them. The only vocabulary is money.
Yep.
Do you understand? And you got a different set of people.
I think they're dangerous people.
A different whole category of people that move like they got it, they act like they got it, and they go get a little 1-2 rentals, all of that.
Try to pose off.
And they flex, they post Full flashy.
They
just
don't get far,
I don't know
though.
what they're trying to prove.
Don't get far.
Do you understand? I don't
Yeah,
know what.
but don't get
certain
far.
people- that's what I'm saying. That's what with media, bro. That's
bro.
what social media does to you, bro.
Brother,
Do you
brother.
understand? I seen it with my own eyes. People live on the net more than they live
Facts.
on roads outside
Facts.
in flesh.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But this is what I'm trying to say. But this is what I'm trying to say is
what I
part of the
don't get.
problem. Because I weren't born
Yeah.
when growing up, bro. When we were growing up, I say me and my sister were growing up. When me and my older sister were growing up, we were surrounded by poverty.
Nah, straight.
So
straight.
so when you saw money or wealth, it was like rah. That exists. People live
Like
like
they
that.
said, money's the root of all evil, fam.
So you hear the word root. So you see inside of us, yeah, and we're gonna go deeper into this as well. Inside of us, some people are corrupted, be man and gal that we know personally. Like sometimes the money it's not even the money itself, you know, because J. Cole's got a tune where he says, I know my hands that were made for holding bands, yeah? But what if paper money didn't exist, which it won't in less than a year and a half? There's gonna be man coming out to jail and paper money won't exist. So now it's gonna fold over to credit now. So what I'm saying is there's levels to the shit, you know, because some man like the feel of actual physical money. This is why I asked you that question. The Benz or the house, because see with the house, you can invest with the house. And you can put shit down for your children, and your grandma, and your, you know what I mean, and your family. But when you got the Benz, ego is not your friend. Your ego is your fucking enemy. It's your worst sworn enemy. Your ego will put you in jail. Your ego will put you in the dirt. Your ego will make you go and chef a man. That maybe a man might even have said something, one or two things, but I see that ego. All right, here we go to the voices now. This is why I've got somebody younger than me in the studio today, people, because I really want to talk to this brother, but I want to talk to his spirit. Brother, are you aware of the voices in your mind? Let's start there.
Yeah, 100%. You got a
feel
devil
me?
on your left side. You got the angel on your right side. That one, 100%.
And I know you've heard the devil one speak a couple times in that.
Yeah, 100%.
You feel?
That's 80%. Cool. That's. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Most 80%. Yeah.
Yeah.
They speak through. You got to meditate to hear the good side.
The
Do you
word he said
understand?
the
You
word.
gotta meditate.
He said the word meditate.
You gotta meditate. Do you understand? Because you gotta be to hear the voice, yeah.
Go ahead.
The angel voice, the heavenly voice,
Go ahead.
the voice that tells you, yo, pattern up, do right things. Do you understand? Know what to do and that keeps your mind screwed up and all of that. You gotta be more observant. You gotta observe things. You understand? You gotta be quiet. You gotta be more mellow, calm down.
You have to
try and
be
meditate.
able to receive the
You
signals.
understand? Because a lot of people that are loud, they just follow the voice of the devil and they don't know what they're doing and they're confused. And then by the time
All
they realize,
right,
they're just
here we
slipping
go.
Up, do you understand?
I'm so glad you said the word devil.
100. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying to you, yo.
Do you believe in a God?
Yeah, I do believe in God.
Do you believe in the stories of God in the Bible, or do you just believe in a God?
No. I don't believe in a God. I believe in the stories. Like, see me, man's Christian. Don't get twisted. I'm Christian, and through Christianity is belief. You get it? Christianity is belief. Do you get it?
Very true.
So
In a nutshell, you just said
do
it.
you get it? So
Yeah.
I believe. Do you get it?
Do you believe you're here?
Yeah. I
No. Do you believe you're sitting here right now?
Yeah.
Or do you know you're sitting here right now?
I believe I'm sitting here.
For real? Because you can't believe and know, you know.
That's whoa. Let me not.
Let's
wait,
get
take
into
my
this
hat off, yo.
shit.
What's that question again? I need to. That's a deep question.
Yeah, I
still.
know, ladies. Yeah, I know you love the bald head. Yes.
That's deep still.
Think about it. You can't believe something and know it. So, I can't believe that I'm holding this carton.
No.
Go ahead. Let's go back and forth.
Because
do it.
Christianity is a belief.
Facts.
No one knows
Facts.
is a belief that you need to believe. Do you understand?
That's right. So then how do you know that it's true? You hear the two different words?
I don't know, but I believe. But how I know where the knowing comes from? Because you're trying to compare.
Here we
You're
go.
trying to differentiate.
Let's go.
The knowing Christianity
From belief.
believing. Do you understand? Knowing is a stage after belief. It's not. You can't compare knowing and believing.
No, you can't. No.
Because you have to believe, and once you believe, you will see certain things with your own eyes. Do you understand?
Or
It comes. You see certain things, then you
that's
know.
what I said to
100%
you.
you're
All right.
confident.
So do you believe Do you believe you're sitting here right now, or do you know you're sitting here?
Well, I know I'm sitting here.
All right.
Because I believe in who I am and I believe I know.
No. Never mind who you
I
are.
believe in myself.
Do you know you're sitting here for a fact? Yes, the answer is
I'm
yes.
sitting here 100%.
Do you know that chair is red? Yes.
Yeah, it's red. Yeah.
So, I can't. All right, let me give you another example. Do you know your girl's not a cheat? Or do you believe she's not a cheat? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, let's go. You get close to the ball, baby.
Oh, change.
Think about it.
Bring down the gear.
Yeah, I gotta get in them ribs, fam. I gotta get in them ribs.
Gear 6, bro. Bring it down to gear 5, fam.
How? All right, let me give you another one. If you thought your girl was cheating, listen to
Say like that, yeah. Go
all
on.
right. If you thought your partner was cheating, not even your girl, your partner, because this could be. There's guys watching this as well. There's all types of orientation watching this. So if your partner, if you suspect your partner of cheating, suspecting something is believing. So, you see, because me, yeah, I want to know something. That's why I believe in the Creator. I don't necessarily believe in a God, but I believe in the Creator because I want to know. So, if the dude is phoning my hold on, she's getting a phone call at 3 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
and you hear the dude say, "You need to come over here now because this dick ain't gonna suck itself." Wagwan, where you there? These balls ain't gonna jiggle themselves. You hear the dude say it on her phone.
Whoa.
Out of belief, you know. This is what the beliefful mind will do. Yeah, that can't be nothing. It's innocent, man. Because I believe that she's innocent. See how belief can be dangerous. But I know that she's getting a phone call at 3 a.m. But I still believe that she's not cheating. There's a difference, my brother.
It's different still.
There is an absolute difference in believing and knowing. Do you know that God is real? This is where we go straight to it.
Yeah, 100%.
How do you know that God is real? If there was no Bibles or Qurans on the earth, how would you know there's a God?
Because you see me, I'm someone that believes in process. I believe in time. I believe in patience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And it's helped me in many ways. Like, I've tried. All right, cool. With being a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
I've when I do pray, I feel right sometimes. Do you
Of
understand?
course,
When
of
I
course.
read the Bible.
Yeah, it's a freeing feeling.
I understand.
Yeah,
You get it? And
it's
my
peaceful.
Heart is a feeling. You
Absolutely.
know, you'll sense if your heart's comfortable. Do you understand?
I agree.
If you're a Muslim and you want to be
Same
a
thing.
Christian, you want to convert, and you try convert to a Christian, but your heart's not really.
Would you say Muslim is the same as Christianity?
No.
You sure?
Muslim and Christianity is two different things. Like I said, Christianity is a belief, and being a Muslim is not a belief.
You sure?
No, it's not. It's
Let me ask you a question, bro. Are you aware of the two main prophets in both religions?
Nah, I'm not too sure.
All right.
No, but that's from what I know.
Yeah, exactly.
From
That's
what
why
I
you're
know.
here today. Because the Creator put you here. You see what we went through to get here? You see, people, what you don't realize is that we traveled down here separately. I drove, he drove. And it almost didn't happen because there was meant to be someone else here today also. But things happen. My shows are recorded on a Friday evening. So a lot of people can't make that. So when the sieve is sieved out, yeah, whatever little tea bags are left, that's what I fuck with. Whatever drops out through the gaps, you see what's left in that mouth? You see what's left in the little thing? That's what I fuck with. I fuck with them little tea leaves there. Because big things have small beginnings. Your flaws can become your ceilings. My flaws became my ceilings. For years, I wrote rhymes, like I said in last week's show. For years, I thought I was meant to be a rap star. Turns out, I was just meant to sit my punk ass in this chair and talk to folk.
It took time, right?
It took years, my bro.
You're trying to find your craft, right?
Absolutely.
Like I just said, I believe in patience. Do you get?
I agree.
That's a scenario I just gave.
That's a
to you
strong
earlier.
gift.
And sometimes a lot of people don't know who they really are. Do things like you're doing certain things. You're doing certain things you don't want to do. You're just to live, just to survive in the life. Do you get?
Would you say you've done that in the past?
What, me?
Like being someone you're not that you know is not you, but
Nah, I've always
peer pressure.
kept it 100. I've always been myself. Do you get? But when you're talking about finding crafts, like you see me, I'm good at so many things. Do you get? But I'm a guy. I don't like talking about deep down my plans and things. Do you
I hear.
understand? 'Cause like they say, they got ears, got walls. Do you understand?
yeah, I hear that.
But what it is with me is, I'm multi-talented in so many ways, and that's something I know. But sometimes there's certain things.
Plays the drums, all of that.
Whoa, that's
Live instruments,
there's certain
like
there's
rams,
certain-
spit, everything.
listen, There's certain things, yeah. There's certain things that if certain things you do, you just don't feel comfortable. You understand? That's when you know you don't need to force it. You just need to bounce and find
Facts.
other crafts. Do you understand?
I
Do you
agree.
get?
I agree
Find other
totally.
goals, find other. Do you get? There's so many things to do. Do you understand? But everybody's built different. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a whole purpose in life. That's what I believe. So everyone got their own purpose. Just follow your dreams.
Mm.
Do you understand? Follow your dreams and don't let no one tell you, yo, you're not gonna make it, or yeah, that's dead. Just because someone's not doing it.
That's right.
Don't follow.
Because they failed, they want you to have
Do you
that same mind
understand?
state.
I know certain bruv, there's certain people
Corrupt,
there's
man.
certain things I know there's certain things, yeah, you wanna do, but because maybe what someone won't support your thing, not even that, maybe because what you're
Maybe it's in another ends, and a man can't even go in that ends.
that's what I'm saying, or maybe what your brother's not on the same boat as you. It don't mean stop, bruv. Do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, it's about what makes you happy and about
Facts.
what you're actually doing in this life. Do you understand? A lot of people are lost their goals out here. Do you
Definitely.
get it? A lot of people lost their
It's
goals.
not hard to see why though, bruv. There's a lot of things going on out here in these roads,
But this distraction.
There's a lot of ways to make you lose your mind, fam.
Let me tell you something though.
Facts, bro.
With that, what you're saying, distraction's a big thing.
Mm.
Do you get? A lot of us are focused on a lot of things.
What are you focused on right now, would you say? That keeps you like on track and that?
To be honest, I'm just focused on living the best life I can, making sure, man, I'm stable in life. Do you get it? And I'm comfortable in life. Because a lot of people ain't comfortable.
That's a fact.
People make it seem like they're comfortable, but they ain't comfortable. Do you understand?
That's a
A lot of
fact.
people are out here, like, they don't want to show how they really live in life.
Yes.
They're shy to talk about how they really live. Do you understand?
That's why we're here
But
tonight, mate.
I'll be honest with you, maintenance, because life's maintenance. Do you get it? If you're not financially stable, you can't hold down bills. You can't look after your family, but you're out here posting. You're out here living like you got flashy life, living like you got money.
Yeah,
you're
but you
rich,
know what I see?
posting money on
You know
the
what I
net.
see, K, on the real?
Go on.
No, go on. Finish your point.
Listen.
No, I want to hear how you're gonna
Yeah,
finish
like I
that.
was saying, like, you're out here posting money on the net, like you really
That's
got
dumb.
it. You're living like,
That's
do you
dumb.
understand? Like, I'll be real, like,
That's just waving a flag.
do you understand? That's just you doing yourself. Because how you out here posting like this, but you're not comfortable.
That's right.
You can't pay bills. So
That's dumb.
what success are you really raising a toast to? Do you get it? That's what I'm saying.
It's the way, to be honest with you,
So
it's European success. And this is not a black and white thing. I'm just saying, because of the system we're in. Look at it. Look at when Meridian dropped that tune. German whip. Hitler was German. Hitler was German. Hitler killed 6 million Jews. But you see, once we're in the money flow, I was seeing a girl years ago. She was materialistic, and I thought I could change her. You can't change a hoe to a housewife. Let me just say that, first of all. You cannot change a hoe. If she wants to just have other penises in her all the time, can't change that bitch. In fact, you could probably pimp the bitch if you talk to her right. But anyway, what was I saying again? Yeah, so we live in a European system. Therefore, some people don't feel their self and they don't feel at peace unless they are living that European dream. I'll give you an example. I asked young man earlier, the house or the Benz. He said the house. That's how I know his spirit's in the right place. Because a lot of other men his age and younger, they're gonna go for the Benz. The reason why, you know the reason why, brother? They don't show you any glory in building. They only show you fast glory in this world, and everything's all physical. That's why I said. That's why I'm gonna go back down the God route because we're early in the talk. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna touch it after. But all these things affect. I had a young man on the street, and I'll just say this: I had a young man. I go on the street every now and again with my camera and my microphone, and I ask people questions blatantly. I just asked them raw, outright. And I had a young man tell me to move from Shepherd's Bush Station because I was offending his God, which was Jesus Christ. You know what? You know how I offended his God? I said to him, "Where was Jesus Christ for those 400 years that we were slaves, our ancestors, and we were suffering in the most brutal way. The brother's gotten irate, he's shouting, as he's talking, his spit's coming out his mouth. So I'm saying to him, bro, calm down. Let's have a civil conversation. You're out here with a Bible in your hand, so you're disseminating this information. Because you got to understand, and most of the viewers are trying to connect the dots right now as I talk. They're saying, what's he talking about? How does that connect to the system? And da-da-da? Well, the system is designed and built and owned by somebody. We are just inside that system. The system that is designed and built is built off of dead people, my ancestors. From those dead people comes a worship of something. Because all in that book, this is not me slagging down Christians, but all in that book, and I'm going to break it down to how it affects the children. Let's say I'm reading the Bible to my 8-year-old son at home, and I get to a chapter that says, the Lord thy God is a sun and shield. And then my son says to me, Dad, it says S-U-N here. Is God a planet? I'm like, nah, he's not. But see, as he's asked me that now, I got to think like, right, why would that be in the Bible? I'll give you another scenario. I'm reading it to my 20-year-old son, who's a lot older. We get to a part of the story where we get to the prophet Lot, where Lot leaves Sodom. I'll just be quick on this because not everyone's on the religion thing. And basically, there's a story in the Bible where a man has sex with his 2 daughters individually. And the story is played out. One daughter literally says to the other daughter, are you done yet? She's like, yeah, I'm done. Your turn now. This is in the Bible. So, the reason why I don't do belief, I do knowing, because one thing I know is that I know the sun shines every day. One thing I know is that I know that there are 7 dwarf planets to the sun. We are one of them. One thing I know, in a physical realm, in a physical sense, is that the society is run on a Christian kind of basis, because look at the holidays. You had just had Valentine's Day gone. Now let me show you something about Valentine's Day. I'm going to show you this, yeah? Valentine's Day, my brother, when you look at the symbol for Valentine's Day, it's a naked baby boy. Cupid, they call him. The Roman goddess of love. Has an arrow, little wings. He's a naked baby. That's the symbol for Valentine's Day. A naked baby. Now, Valentine's Day, they say comes out of Christianity. They say Christmas comes out of Christianity. They say Easter comes out. Because all these things tie into the Bible. So the actual whole of society, when you're going down to Brixton and Camberwell and Hackney, I go to these areas every day. I see brothers your age and younger on the street. Where the fuck is this God? How are you telling me there's man doing life for something they didn't do?
I seen it with my eyes, man.
Are you mad, bruv?
I seen it with my eyes.
Go ahead, bruv. Go ahead.
I seen it with my eyes, man.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the society is run on religion, whether we like it or not. So you got to understand that with all these religions, their 2 main prophets are Abraham and Moses. And this is where I want to just leave this for you to think about. Because the other Christian guy that I had sitting here, Octavio, he was a staunch Christian. Like, I couldn't talk to him how I'm talking to you now. He would be asking questions. And this is not me slagging off Octavio. This is me showing my younger brother that our entire race have been lied to. Our entire race has been led down a road that is soon going to end very bad for the ones who believe. Because you cannot base life on belief only. My phone's on this table. I know it's on this table. You're sitting there. I know you're sitting there. I don't have to believe it. To love my own child, for example, do I need Allah or Joshua to tell me that? No, because I'm born knowing that. In fact, first word the child says is mummy. It's not no other way. It's not on God, no Yahweh. It's not Allah. It's not Buddha. The child says mama upon first coming into the realm.
Preach
You feel me? So, let's move on. Like I said, I was trying to avoid getting too heavy on that one there, but it had to come out, innit?
Preaching now, you're preaching.
I'm preaching, bro, because one thing I see, and I'll just say this on camera. See this guy here? I watched this guy for about 7 months. Yeah, when he used to do his Instagram lives. And this dude is playing like whole drum kits by himself. Like really playing it. Not messing up, nothing. Flicking the stick up, blah, 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 blah. Why are you not on tour with a jazz band, my brother? You got talent that'll take you straight out the hood. So what I'm saying is there... All right, looking back on the last year of your life, yeah? Is there something you could have done different? Or looking back on the last 5 years of your life, is there something you could have done different in terms of? All right, no.
100%.
Let me go down this road. Have you been in any fuckery in terms of no heavy beef thing, but maybe one or two little scraps on the road?
Whoa. That one, obviously.
Obviously no names and that, but we need to get an understanding because I want to ask you these questions. So you got to bring me down the road with you because I'll start it off. When I was 15 years old, I got stabbed for nothing, just for being with a man. This is in Bridge on the Precinct. Stabbed. Now the knife bounced on my bone and hit me again. So I'm basically got stabbed twice in the same place. When I was 13 years old, I got stabbed in my spine. When I was 14 years old, I had my first phone stolen off of me in broad daylight. I grew up in an era where there were real gangs and they really would kill your family if you was a rat or anything. So you were either, like I said from the start of the show, bro, you were either that gorilla or you were that little kitten, bro. And the lion's real job, this is why I wear the lion, this is why I got this specially from Egypt. The lion's job is to protect his family. You know what they call a lion's family? His pride. A pack of lions is called a pride. You understand? Just like a pack of crows is called a murder. You have to know these things because there's discipline and divinity within the animals. That's why they put. You understand? So, what you're here for today mainly is, brother, is I'm just trying to pull you into a place where since I last seen you, life as black men will be fucking rough anyway, especially where we're from.
Straight.
But hanging on, I just don't know. I suppose what I want you to tell the viewers is, or to kind of give us a summary of is, how is it possible, brother, that you're still sane in this world with all this shit?
Well, we live in a world of sin, innit? So.
What do you call sin?
Sin. Sins. I'll say what I call sin. Well, from what I know of sin, is sin is something you
Enter
do.
the world and da-da-da-da.
It's not even that. Sin's something you do that when you do it, you don't feel right about. You know you gotta look behind your back before you do something. You know what you're doing ain't right. You got that feeling. Your heart drops when you do something. Your heart's dropped, but you're doing it. You know, you can't get caught doing. Do you understand? That's sin when you know you're doing something that ain't right. Do you understand? That's sin. We live in a world of sin anyways. Do you understand? No one's perfect, blood. Do you understand? No one's perfect, bruv. So we all.
Are you baptized?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but even that, I wouldn't let a man put his head on me and baptize me, bruv. You understand?
Why not?
I believe with my heart. I believe in my God in my heart. Do you understand? I pray through my heart. Do you understand? So it's like.
What if I told you were God?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Why?
Nah, because
what's wrong with that concept?
Be a God? How can I be a God? How does that make sense?
Well, in the Bible it says ye are gods.
You're a God.
In the Bible it says ye are gods. All of us are gods.
Ye
means
right now where in the Bible says that.
I'll Google it for you. I'll put it on speaker. I'll put it on loud.
Big man. Show me right now where in the Bible
You didn't even
says
know that,
we're
did you?
gods.
It says ye are gods in the Bible in Psalms.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
So basically, we're idols. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Go on.
Let me break this down to you. You see in the Bible, yeah?
Show me, innit?
I'm gonna show you.
Show me.
I'm gonna show you right
see
now.
this with my eyes. See if you show me this, I'll put
It's
my
changed.
hands down. It
Say
rain
no
will
more.
fall.
Say no
You
more.
understand? Rain's gonna fall. Cause I want to see this with my eyes.
Ye are gods in what part of the Bible?
But you need to know. Go on. I'm seeing. Let me see.
My phone's slow as hell,
Nah.
people.
There's only one God.
Here you go. Here we
Do you
go.
understand?
Here we go. Here we go.
I don't know what Bible you're getting that from, bro.
Did my phone just cut out?
Yeah, look at it.
No.
Nah. You got
It's
one
right here.
point today.
Here we go.
Whoa.
It just come up. My phone's mucking about. Here we
We're
go.
gods.
Yeah, of course we're gods.
Ye are
Can you
so
create
the
life?
ye's us. How do you know the ye's us?
I'm gonna get you again.
Nah. I won't. I don't believe that.
Ye
Even
are
if that's
gods in
written,
the
nah, I
Bible.
don't believe that.
Hold on,
I
wait
don't
for it.
believe
It's gonna come up. Here we go.
Here are some results from a search.
Psalm 82:6. I have said, ye are gods. Right there. This is what knowing does. That's your God of your book saying that to you. Your God is saying to you.
Nah.
It's right there.
You got that's not.
It's
a
the
Bible,
King James
bruv.
Version.
That's a man-made Bible, because, bruv.
All Bibles are
I'll be
man-made,
honest
brother.
with you, bruv.
I'll-
We're not gods. There's only one God.
I'm
Do you
gonna read
understand?
out the whole scripture to him. It's right here.
There's
It says,
only one.
Psalms 82:6. I have said, you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High. So we're not the Most High. We're not the creator. But we are gods, bro. I want to prove it to you physically now.
Go on.
All right. This is where the indoctrination can be dangerous for our young people. And this is what I'm saying about our young brothers and sisters, because this guy is a smart guy. This is a smart young brother. But let me tell you something. I know how close you are to the Most High, so I'm not going to try to affect your relationship with the Most High. I'm just going to try and show you something that you probably didn't see before, cuz.
If I'm a god, if
Mm-hmm.
you know a god literally run things, that's God's power.
Mm.
God being a god, it means you got power. So you're basically in control.
Here's another scripture.
I'll be honest with you.
Go on, brother. Go on.
I'm still on my journey in life. We're all still in our journey. you
Facts.
understand?
Yeah,
As long
of
as
course.
we're all living, we're still in our journey, no matter what level you are.
Absolutely.
Do you
I agree.
understand?
Mhm.
So you can't get up and say you're a god, because if I'm a god,
Mm-hmm.
I'll know the end game. I will live forever. Do you understand? I will know when I'm gonna die. I won't even die.
So
Do you
God knows-
understand?
so God knows
I won't
everything.
even die. Huh?
So God knows everything.
Yeah, God knows everything.
So
God's
did,
power.
so God
God's in
so
control.
how did he not know we would be sinners?
Listen, this is when it gets.
I see the cheeks raising.
No.
And I'm like, yeah.
Look. Listen.
Nah, go on, cuz.
Listen. See, man's all preaching now.
I'm ready.
Because
We have to get-
coming to some next answer.
We have to, bruv. We have to.
Hey, listen. You see, yeah.
Because he's all knowing, isn't it?
This was all setups. This was all set up. God knew what was gonna happen. Do you get? But God's a force. Do you understand?
So God knew we were going to be slaves for 400 years, brother?
yeah, you knew.
He knew.
He knew.
God knew.
It's
His
us.
own people would be
He
slaves.
set this life up for us to go through. Do you understand? And how we live our lives is how we get rewarded. Do you get it? It's been set up. Do you get it?
By who?
By God Himself.
God set up the
Yeah,
system. So
yeah.
did God write the Bible?
Huh?
Did God write the Bible?
Nah, man wrote it. It was man-made.
Oh.
Everything right now, this here is man-made.
All right.
But-
So could man make mistakes?
Yeah, man can make mistakes, but with the Bible, obviously, the Bible's a true story. Sorry.
How do you know it's true?
What?
Where else is it in history?
Bible's a true story.
Where in history? Can you go to a museum and see
Fill
it?
me out now. Oh.
Can you go to a museum and see Jesus?
Nah, you can't. But like I said, it's a belief. So what are you talking about?
All right, watch this now.
It's a belief.
John 10:34. It is not is it not written in your law? This is when God's talking to the Hebrews in the Bible. I said, ye are gods. John 10:34.
You know, as you preach, we at it, Carl, right?
All right. No, I'm not going to preach. You know what I'm going to
You
do?
know, to these.
I was where you were about 25, 30 years ago. I was a Jehovah's Witness for 20 years. And if you didn't come to me and talk to me properly about my Jehovah, I won't fuck with you. Because you're indoctrinated to such a level that what you don't realize is the 10 Commandments, for example, are on stone, yeah? But isn't stone forbidden in that book? Stone is meant to be what the Egyptians use, and the Egyptians in the Bible are cursed by God. So imagine you're African, yeah? And you want to know this God in this Bible. Imagine you're a black African, like me. Both my parents are black Africans. There's some they call them different names, Jamaican, da-da-da-da. But that's just the names that they were given. They took us from Africa, so we're African originally. So imagine I'm going to go towards this book now. I want my peace because I want to find my way home. All right, so I'm reading the Bible now, yeah? And then I'll get to the story where God is going back and forth with Moses and the Pharaoh. Now remember, the first people on the earth were black. So the Egyptians were black. Even their mummies to this day, the bones are black. So go figure. So imagine I'm reading this story now, and God's saying to Moses, I'm going to harden your heart against Pharaoh. God's going back to Pharaoh and saying to Pharaoh, I'm going to harden your heart against Moses. So, cut a long story short now. After 7 plagues, the 7th plague, after 6 plagues, and this is no joke plagues in this book, you know. You get to the 7th plague now where God sends an angel of death. Thou shalt not kill. God sends an angel of death, D-E-A-T-H. And he wipes out all the Egyptian firstborn. Did you hear what I said, brother? Firstborn, you know. So what that means is they were babies. Babies. Let me give you one more. In the Bible, 47 children are laughing at one of God's prophets because of his bald head, like mine. You know what the God of this book does? Or what the author's trying to get us to believe? Is God sends 2 wild bears to rip up the children, 47 of them. That's what it says in the Bible. I can get the scripture right now. I can pull up about 100 scriptures where this God is going around murdering children, doing all kind of things. Now, what I'm trying to say is, it's not a God that don't exist. What I'm saying is, and this is for the young man them, for anybody that's younger than, if you're in your early to mid to late 20s or early 30s, I want you to understand something. My child, 8 years old, he's never known any other God but Ra. Amun-Ra. When they show you the Illuminati symbol, okay, what people don't seem to realize is it's an African structure. That God is a black God. Now, let's go to the Bible, where in the Bible it says, and I'm not going to preach, I'm going to just say this last few things, because I just want my brothers to know. There's no such thing as belief. I don't believe my wife's cheating on me. Yeah, I either know or I don't.
Yeah, you either know.
You either know. You see what I'm saying?
Belief as in what way?
Belief brings you somewhere.
Yeah.
But knowing is what
cool.
solidifies you, brother.
All right, cool. How? Let's say you're kicking ball. You want to win the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, go on.
You're Messi, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like Messi, for instance. All right, cool. You kicked ball the other day. All right, cool. He was playing the World Cup. Yeah. He won the World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
Did you get it? He won the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
He believes, am I right or wrong? He believes that he's due to get the next Ballon d'Or. Right?
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Because he knows he's won the World Cup. Do you get it?
You just said.
So.
He said you started the sentence by saying he believes that, but he knows.
It's no, but bruv, you're trying to differentiate, yeah. Belief and knowing something. It's all the same category. It's all in the same category. Tell me how it ain't.
All right.
Tell me how it ain't, because it's in the same category.
I'll tell you how I think it ain't.
Something is in the same category.
I'll tell you how I think it ain't. Yeah.
Bruv, tell me. I don't get that.
Am I holding these glasses?
Yeah, you are.
Do you believe I am, or do you know I am?
I believe because I know you are. And you can't differentiate knowing and believe. It's the same thing.
What?
So what are you trying to differentiate?
Knowing that.
What's the difference?
All right. Knowing that I'm black isn't a belief. It's knowing.
Yeah, you know.
Knowing that light is right there. All right, for example, knowing when you see the sun come up every day. There's no belief surrounding that. I know the sun's right there.
So what you're saying is,
Go ahead.
belief is
completely different to knowing. Completely different, brother. Think about it. How can you believe you're sitting here?
So you gotta basically believe in something. Belief is something that you don't know. Believe in something you don't know, right?
Belief is something that you hope
you hope
is happening,
But, you know
but
what,
knowing is knowing it's happening. You like that?
I'll stop believing then, because you know when you hope for something, it basically means you're hopeless. You know that, right? When you believe something,
it depends if it happens or not. To your what you're expecting from it.
Yeah, because if you're hopeless in life and you want something, let's say you're hopeless, do you understand? And there's something you want and you're hoping for it. You hope, I hope I make it. I hope I make it out the hood. I hope I make it here. That means you're hopeless because you're hoping. But if you know you're gonna make it out, if you know what you're doing, you don't need to hope for something. Do you understand? And say, I hope.
Yeah, if you know, yeah. So that again goes back to yourself.
Yeah.
There's no outside thing, brother. What I'm trying to say is, I hoped in this thing for years. I went into it because of my family. And it's my cousin aunt that had to pull me aside, brother, when I was living by myself in Enfield and show me the books and say to me, Q, look, let me show you something. I know you're going to be ignorant, but I'm going to leave this with you. It's the best strategy he could have ever done. I love you for that, cuz. He left it there. So my inquisitive mind and my nature... all right, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I didn't want to offend God by looking in certain books because I thought he was looking in my... Yeah.
When?
I was a Jehovah's Witness for like 30 years, bro.
Whoa,
Yeah.
yeah. Would have been knocking down my doors.
What?
I remember back in the days, man.
Are you ready for Jehovah's return?
I remember back in the days, bruv. If we were left in the house and our old lady's going on something, bruv, Jehovah's Witness,
don't open the door. Hide behind the sofa.
Auntie needs to come as well.
Bro, I went on the doors for like 2 years with my grandma. There's people like throwing water at us and everything. You understand? Because what you got to understand is that all these religions are based around this one book. So, for example, this is my book, yeah? It's called Harry Potter. Yeah. I'm going to try and convince you that Harry Potter really exists. So I'm going to try and read you a story that's telling you, as a black person, that me and you deserve to be animalized at a certain point of history because we're considered less than human. But yet, I thought that a Jehovah's Witness, a Seventh-day Adventist, a Latter-day Saint, a Catholic, I thought they were all family. I didn't think one said, nope, nah, his Bible's different to my Bible and that's the old translation and I got the new translation in it.
Comparison.
Do they all serve Jesus? Yes. Do they all have Yahweh as their God? Yes.
So it's all about just following your heart. And just
facts. You hear how you... That's the point what you said, you know.
It's about
following your own heart. Yeah. Because them two voices are in your head. They're not outside of you. When you get a thought, is it physical?
When you get a what?
When you get a thought in your mind, is it physical?
Spiritual.
So, for example...
Like I said at the start, bruv, you got one demon on your left side, you got one angel on your right side, do you understand? So whatever thought comes up in your mind, do you get?
Do you believe demons exist?
Well, if God exists, then yeah, demons exist. Can't we live in a world of sin? Do you understand?
Has anybody ever seen God?
No one ain't seen God. You can't see God. He's a force and he's light. Do you get? It's like looking straight at the sun. Do you get? It's like looking at the sun. Did you get? Or looking at this.
You hear what he said, people?
Flashing on my face.
You hear?
Going close to it. I can't do that. Do you understand? So you can't see God.
So, God's presence is like a sun.
That's exactly how it is.
All right, watch this. Do you know that the sun is called Helios? And Christians used to be called Heliognostics.
I don't even know about that story.
Bro, there's so much. I'm not even gonna go too deep on this one, on this episode.
Yo.
I'm gonna wait till our next couple episodes before I pressure man like that. You get me? I'm gonna change the subject now swiftly. You get me? Because that one was just heavy. Yeah, bro. But you get me? So, what my point was in going into all that God shit, and the Bible shit is that psychologically it affects how you look at the world.
Nah, it does.
It absolutely affects how you look at the world. Because all they got to do is project a big picture of a fucking God in the sky and a bunch of motherfuckers and run out their house. Jesus! Forgetting that, you see, all right, self-esteem. let's take it down that route. My self-esteem is my God. I'll tell you what I mean. When I got locked up the first time I was 15, I thought I was just going to go court. I even bought shopping, food shopping. Went in the court with the food shopping. Me, my mum, my sister, you know. Judge was like, yeah, you know what? 8 months custodial, Felton YY, Huh? For what? For that piece of bullshit that I did there. 8 months. It's my first offence. So blam now. They're removing my physical body and taking me downstairs and putting me in physical handcuffs. Do you hear the word I said physical? Because the only thing that really matters is your spiritual. Because the only thing your body is just millions and trillions of cells just bunched together and just everyone's just doing their job. But you're inside that shit. That's why you have that voice saying to you, nah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. I won't do that, you know. It's going to end bad. But guess what we do? We ignore that voice, don't we? And we listen to because you have chakras inside your body. Or should I say chakuras? A chakura is the light that exists within your body.
I learned today still.
Yeah, my bro.
Something new still.
Yeah, bro. If you don't, come on, bro. Everyone has the voices. And all I want you to understand from today is this. You're not your body. This is the reason why I don't fuck with God. And I don't do I'm from this end, he's from that end shit. Because, to be fair, I didn't really get into a lot of trouble when I was young, but I got into a lot of beef. And it was usually because of who I was around. Because I wasn't listening to my higher voice saying to me, fuck are you doing with this guy?
Stuff, if it ain't money, the beef thing's dead, the road thing's dead. Like, the whole road thing's dead now, man. Do you understand?
Come on, bro, of course.
You need to understand.
It's old.
Man, I'm out here, we're all growing up. Do you understand? We're all trying to just live a normal life now. Do you get it? But, bruv, the road thing, if you ain't got money, bruv, is dead. Do you understand?
For real?
And this is crazy because, bruv, even if you ain't got money, it's just this. The road thing's two ways. Do you understand? It's either you're a trapper, you're making money, or you're on the road thing doing out. Do you understand?
Bit out of madness.
So it's like if you ain't got bread, you're the one going around there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But if you're on the money thing, cool. You're trapping. Do you understand? Let me not even go into that. But
I hear,
do you
man.
know what I'm saying?
Man them know.
Do you get it? But
the man them know.
road thing, personally, I see a lot of people trying to force their beef. Like, that's what I say. Like, if you got a point to prove, you got a point to lose, bruv. Do you get it? A lot of people, because they just want to go out, get acknowledged, because they don't get acknowledged, so they feel like they got to prove something, or they got to be around certain people to be.
Ego.
Do you understand? So they feel like doing something like, bruv, as long as you know what you're on, you know who you are, you don't need to prove to no one. Do you understand?
Facts.
Like, bro, you can see me right now. I go anywhere I go, man, I'm humble. Do you understand?
That's why, though, because you're humble.
I'm humble. But you can't step on my toes. No one can step on my toes. That's how I'm built. Do you understand? No one can step on my toes.
Man, if I know.
Do you get it? As long as I know what I'm on. Brother, man can come to me, call me wet in my face. You can call me anything. Say whatever you want to say to me. Brother, just calm.
Yeah.
Like, as long
Sticks
as
and
I
stones,
know,
bro.
Because I've been through so many situations like that where, cool, I retaliate and I really show them what I'm on, and it ends left. It goes left and it ends well. Do you understand? So it's like, as long as you know how it's going to end, try to prevent that. Do you get it? Because it's like, there's no point trying to prove. A lot of people are out here trying to prove their points, just because they don't get acknowledged. So they want to go do something to get
ego, man.
But if you ain't got money,
ego.
Let's say cool, you get this name, you ain't got money, you're on the road thing, you got beef going on, and you ain't got money, you ain't got bread. What's the point of you?
Stupid.
Do you understand? You're not comfortable, but you want to get a name, and you're doing whatever you can to get a name. Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. The beef thing, if you ain't got bread, it's dead. Do you understand? It's dead.
Would you say you're a person that can go to any ends?
Certain places I can't go, do you understand? Do you get it? Like, man, I don't want to go into that. But
What is that just because you got beef with the man in that ends, or you just don't go to that ends because That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never even known you to even have beef like that.
I'll be honest. I ain't got beef. Do you understand?
But obviously
I ain't got
certain
beef.
man
That's
don't
how-
like man or
that's
whatever.
how I've programmed myself right now. Like since as soon as I came out now, I said, listen, if it ain't bread, like, do you get it?
Was it beef before? Would it have been beef before? In your previous mind state before?
That's past. Right now we're talking about presence. You understand? I don't want to go into my past right now.
Yeah.
If it ain't money, don't call my all these little fake checkups. You understand? Like I'm not trying to.
Dumb shit.
I'm not trying to be around people that I ain't trying to be no more. Do you understand? So it's like
I like that.
I gotta elevate myself.
I like that.
And change my circles. Like all these little fake checkups. Do you understand? Guys trying to hit you.
Don't mean nothing.
Like,
Don't mean nothing.
Realistically, I'm just trying to pattern up my things, sort out my life. Do you understand? And that's what everyone's going through. Do you get it? But a lot of people, like I see it with my eyes, man. A lot of people just, do you understand?
Did your female hold you down? Did your female hold you down?
I don't want to go into that. Do you understand? That one there. That's my. Do you understand? Percy patterns there. So it's like I don't want to go into that. I don't like I said. That one there, just put that aside, didn't it? You get me?
Way too close to the bone for that one there, Q. That one there, bro. Hey, well, if she fuck with you and on my behalf, come from my, you know what I mean, in my circle of life.
Let the cat out of the bag
No,
today.
no. This is what the show's for. But to me, if she fuck with you and you're fucked up, keep her.
No, 100%. Like, bruv,
And you're broke and fucked up and she still fuck with you?
I can't lie.
Keep
I had
her.
the funniest cellmates, bruv. Like, I had a couple of cellmates, bruv. They're crying on the like
can
they're on the
imagine.
phone to
Balling.
the girls. I'm just sitting down. Listening to the couples and that. I'm just listening on the blue phone. Just, oh, where you going? Oh, I'm not even going to say names, but bruv, where you going? Oh, phone me back. Like, where you?
What you wearing like?
Do you get
Who
it?
you
Like,
with?
oh, like,
All that shit don't mean
Hey,
nothing.
Listen.
All that shit don't mean
I said to
nothing.
him, my guy, bro. Right now, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
about it.
fam.
Yeah,
Just
my
let her
girl-
live, fam.
My girl's different, you know. He said, my girl's different. She's not built like them. Yeah, I said, my guy. I said to him, my guy, from God, fear women. Do you understand? Because, bruv, you're not even there. That's what I'm saying. You need to get someone you understand and that understands you the same way.
Yes.
Do you
I was going to
get
say
it?
the exact same
Because
thing.
You can't be with someone, then you're moving parrot. You're thinking, bro,
Yeah.
what's she really doing?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand? Like, me personally, I'm not that guy to be... If we're in a relationship, I'm not that guy to just you down.
stressing and-
Where you going? Nah, as long as I know you're right for me, I respect you, I know you respect me, we understand each other.
Come on.
I like what we got going on
I like
between
that.
each other.
I like
and
that.
we keep it real. Do you understand?
You don't want a girl that just don't know herself, innit?
Do you
Like,
understand? That's what I'm saying.
because them...
Like, as long as you make me happy.
But you can phone her every day, don't matter.
Do you get it?
Would he phone her every day, though? My man.
Yeah, he was dialing every day.
Every
so
day.
fucking- Yeah, I can't lie. Like every time I won't say his name, but bro,
Bugging.
oh my days.
Bugging.
Like I've seen certain cellmates. You get it? Like
I bet he was a top boy on road or something,
They
innit?
were guys like just certain nerds. Like I'll just kick them out.
It's just
myself,
done, innit?
You get? Because it's like, bruv, just certain antics. Like, bruv, oh, where you go? Oh, you know it's you that one. No one knows. You know just hold. Bruv, I can't lie, your girl, you get me? Once you enjoy your
Fam,
girl,
if you got a scratch, bruv, she's gonna get scratched out.
Do you understand?
If you got a scratch, she's getting scratched
Do you
out.
understand? As long as
Facts.
do you get it? As long as she's sending you money consistently, then you can
Saying
say
that
she's
though,
holding you down. But she ain't.
saying that though, I've been locked down before,
Yeah.
and the person who I was with at the time, I know for a fact didn't cheat. I just know for a fact, and I'll just say this again. It depends on the type of female. If she's the type of female that's built for that life, if she likes road guys, first of all, if she likes road guys, you ain't be the first. You're in line, bruv. Just understand that. Trust me. If she likes road guys, trust me.
You're on rental.
If she has a type, full stop, you're on rental.
You're on rental, bruv.
Trust me. I got receipts. If she has a type, you're not the only one.
Straight.
But if she likes you for you genuinely, because you gotta understand, if you're picking a woman if you're picking her out of the pot of the hood, she's already had uncles and brothers and relationships rare that you don't know what the fuck she's used to. Especially in nowadays, like my son tells me, innit? Yeah? So if you know she likes material and you attract her with material, I don't want to hear no crying later down the line when a man pulls
I'll
up
be
in a
honest
fucking
with you.
electric
I'll be
Porsche, brother.
honest
She
with
runs off in it.
I'll be honest with you. To know someone's really for you, and you to know she's the right one or he's the right one, bro. She's someone you can put your pride away and talk to her.
Facts.
Really living, and you don't need to impress her. Like, oh, man's got. You don't need to use money to impress her.
She
or
just
show her
genuinely
that
loves you.
understand?
Yeah,
you
you.
can
She
have
loves
genuine-
you.
Do you understand? You can have genuine conversations. You can tell her what you're really going through. Do you understand? And
That's
she's
an
really
angel
down for
right
you,
there.
No pride.
That's an angel.
Do you get it?
Yeah, don't cheat on her, boy. Don't cheat on her. Don't cheat
That's
on
how
her.
you know she's really down for you.
Yeah, facts.
Not
You don't have to have nothing, and she's still really into you like that.
Understand.
Like she kissing your feet basically,
Come on, man.
and you really ain't even shit. Us men, we ain't shit. Let's put it that way. We ain't shit. We are what our woman makes us.
Nah, straight.
That's a fact.
Straight.
Do you know how I know that? Because number one, you start your life in a woman as a man. You start your life in her. You're in her sack for 9 months.
Because look at this, yeah. Social media is mad. Because social media, like, the way it exposes, like,
Promotes the
shows us
fucker,
how
innit?
how to move, like, with relationships. They make it seem like, social media makes it seem like, we don't need gal. Like, we don't need a gal to chat to.
I see what you're saying.
We don't need girls.
It's a commodity,
Gal don't need
basically.
Man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's like a game.
The
Do you get it?
setup.
It's like competition. Like, do you understand?
Yeah, real talk.
Like, do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, I'll be real. Reality, you really do. Because when you're in that Lamborghini scurrying it, it's going to be only you and her.
Facts.
No, do you understand? It's just
Facts.
Gonna be you. It's only, the Lamborghini takes 2 seats. Do you get it? So I feel like you do need someone. Someone you could chat to. Someone you're going to
Of course.
build. Do you understand?
Does
You'll
your left
find
eye?
that in time.
Does your left eye need your right eye?
Nah,
You know like that?
straight. Do you get it? But a lot
Facts.
of people.
Of course you need
that's
someone. Of course.
You get it?
You're designed for that. But you see what the problem is? We're out here picking out of our levels.
It's not about levels, bro.
We're picking out of our levels, fam.
It's not even about levels, man.
When you think about it, it truly really is.
It's not about levels.
Do you want me to break it down for you?
Go on, break it down.
Boom. Let's say I earn £100 million a day. What type of woman do you think I'm gonna pick? Am I gonna pick, like I said in my last talk
You
episode?
never know. Maybe, bruv. She's on.
You're gonna pick the homeless woman outside Tesco's living with the dog on the floor, and you're £100 million nigga.
Listen. It's about the connection. It's about the spiritual connection.
No, I hear that.
Got going. She could be broke, bruv. Listen. She could be a billionaire. Do you understand? She could be a billionaire. She could be broke. All of that. But bruv, as long as you genuinely got love for her deep down, and you are her,
Would you pick her?
it don't matter who she
Would you
is.
pick her though, cuz?
Bruv, if
She's on the floor outside Tesco's with a dog.
I wouldn't look at her. No, I wouldn't look at her. But
You would not pick that
because
bitch.
who would want to? Who would want to?
Exactly.
But if she's someone I have a connection with,
How would you know?
then I'll rise up and pattern her up. Do you get it? I'll rise up and pattern her up.
So you would pick the homeless woman and to fix her up to see if maybe like there could be a connection there.
No, not to maybe see if we have a connection.
What do you mean?
If I'm attached to her, yeah. If I'm attached to her, yeah, like entanglements. If I'm attached to her, she's attached to me. Do you remember attachments is a natural thing, you know?
Definitely.
Do you get it?
You spend enough time with a person.
If you're someone I'm thinking of in my mind, like
You spend enough time with
pride
her.
aside, do you understand? Like if you're someone I'm thinking of in my mind and I care for you, even if you was to cheat or do something,
Yeah,
the fact that
facts.
I'm thinking about you and
Yeah.
I actually genuinely do.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
See, you're a nigga that you really fall in love with a woman. When you, what starts under you?
No, I'm a Gemini. Still. They talk down on the Gemini.
Shout out to the
but
Geminis still.
You know our thing. You know our pattern set different anyway.
Geminis do switch. You lot are switchy. You lot are switchy. You man are switchy.
Don't come, what are you- what are you-
Geminis are
what are
switchy.
you?
I'm a Leo. You get me? So I'm a fire sign. So I know.
Hey.
Geminis are switchy.
Nah, but hear what I'm saying. Let me get to the point.
Go ahead,
yeah?
go ahead, cuz.
Let me get to the point.
It's
But
your platform.
if
Go
you're
ahead.
Someone, man, I think of, yeah. If you're someone I'm thinking of generally, yeah, and I know, cool, you make me happy. I like what we got going. Do you understand? I wouldn't get them thoughts. Oh, what's she doing? Do you understand? Because I know, cool,
You know what you've picked, man.
There's no pride. Do you understand? Do you get it?
Come on,
I don't want to be with a girl. I don't want to be with a girl.
You have to doubt
I
her all
can't
the
say
time.
certain things.
Yeah.
Oh, so I feel maybe
Eggshells.
she's gonna feel a type of way. She's
Yeah,
gonna look
fuck
at me a
the
type of
eggshells
way and say,
thing.
yeah, she's bouncing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like,
What if? All right, let me give you this scenario. Hold on. All right, go on. Finish. No, finish.
Let me drop. Do you get?
Go ahead.
Like, because
I'm the worst for cutting.
You got someone that's really down for you. Do you understand?
Facts.
And you lot understand each other. Do you understand? No pride, no nothing. You lot got things going.
That's
Trust
when you
me,
know
bro.
you made it.
She's for you.
That's when you know you've made it.
And it starts by friendship. I'll be real. It starts by friendship, man. Do you get? Because that's when you see, cool, if you go see someone, let's say you go out, you see a little leng ting, or you see a girl, she's leng, Do you understand? You lot feel each other. You lot are not really on that. You lot just trying to cheat straight away and all of that.
Depending what you call leng, innit?
Hold on. What'd you say?
Depends what you call leng as
That's what
well.
I'm saying. You lot just trying to cheat. Do you get it? And don't get it twisted. Through cheatings, people get in a relationship, you know.
Facts.
They say fuck it, yeah.
Most of them
Do you
start like
understand?
that. Most of them
They
start like
don't know each other. Just because they've been fucking bears.
Most
they've been
of them start
cheating.
like that.
Listen. They've been cheating. They're now attached to each other. Do you understand? Sexually. Do you get it? They got good sex. The chemistry, the sexual chemistry is very high.
Wait till you land. I'm
Do
gonna
you
drop
get
something on
it?
that as well. Go ahead.
But you lot don't know each other. You don't understand.
Wow.
So why are you forcing them?
Fucking hell.
Just keep it. Do you
Yo,
understand?
that was deep.
Keep it business. Cool.
Yeah,
Do you get it?
wow.
That's no. Don't get twisted. That's what happens. That's why I cool. You end up with
Strangers still, but
do you understand? That's how you lot end up. You don't understand each other. You lot are. Do you get it? Then rather have someone genuinely like you chat to genuinely. It's built. That's what builds up friendship. By the time you realize, yeah, you deep. Yeah, she was actually for me because.
can you have sex bareback and not be attached to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You reckon?
From what I know, yeah. From what I've
You can
what
bareback
I've
the thing
studied of,
for about
yeah.
10 years. No, not even 10 years. Let's say you bareback her for like a year.
For a year.
Do you?
Then
And
it
you
must be something, bruv.
right.
It must be something still. It must be
Right.
something.
I was gonna say.
It must be something.
I'm just gonna say this quickly, yeah. Or we move on to other subjects. When you, as a man, ejaculate into that woman, my brother, you're giving her your brain, spine, fluid. That means you're giving her parts of your mind and your psyche. So what's eventually gonna happen is she's gonna start to think like you. So you see, like, I'll give you an example, and I always use this example. This is probably boring to my other viewers. If I went to let's say tonight, I just feel like going to the strip club. Yeah? If you ejaculating in that woman enough, she's getting pieces of your brain, so she's starting to think like you. So now she can feel that you're doing something abnormal, and she'll phone you. If your woman's phoned you before, when you're about to go do some bullshit, or a gal text you or something, or you're around with something to do with other bitches, and your phone rings, or you get a text, you're like, what in the fuck? How the fuck did she do that? Because she now has a psychic connection to you, my brother. When you're giving her your semen's alive, number one. Number two, it's your brain fluid. Coming down from your spine, your Jacob's ladder, the 32-step ladder, which is the human spine, which is when Jesus died subsequently at 33. That's why I believe in the Christ energy. That's why when I'm busting a nut in my woman, when I'm busting that nut, you know, I tell myself, you know what my inner voice is saying? Ask Kanye, man, pause. I am a god. Hurry up with my damn massage. Get the Porsche out the damn garage. Go get my damn croissants. Let me tell you how I am a god. I have a pineal gland in the center of my forehead. I'm going to quickly do some science and we're going to move on. I have a pineal gland. As an African man, I have a pineal gland in my forehead. I have ether for hair all over my body that reacts to the sunlight that we call Amen. This is why Christians say Amen when they finish praying. Amen Ra, which is this guy. Amen Ra. You see? That's why God is the Son in the Bible. But moving forward into normal society, yeah, as a man, if you have a woman who don't cheat on you, love spending time with you, can't get enough of you, always on your phone, texts you and phones you all day long,
Straight.
prepares your fucking food for work,
Thinks of you, you know what I'm saying?
you could be
don't
gone
need to-
for a year, 2 years, 3 years in jail, should never fuck no other man. This is what I was saying, that's what I was saying earlier. There are girls out here that they're not slack. They're not waste like that. They don't, because remember, it's a sacred act for a woman to go, here's some pussy. He has to open her legs. So you just let anybody up in there? You let the homeless guy outside fucking Sainsbury's fuck you? Bareback, bitch? Well, that's a nasty girl. Because maybe she's lost touch. Something happened in her life growing up. Because a lot of the time, my brother, I'll tell you this as well, okay? We have to be our wives' fathers. She might not have grown with her daddy. She might not know what being loved by a man actually feels like. The only love she might have seen growing up was her mum getting hit, her auntie getting hit, cheated on. So all they've known as for men growing up is they're just fucking waste men, and it's usually black men. I'm not saying white men don't cheat. I'm not saying Asian men don't cheat. I'm saying if she's a black woman, remember her God is white. Her God's white. Her God's a white man. So you, as a black man, I've got an extra fight with a black woman. I got to fight her deity. I got her fight her uncle. I got her fight her past boyfriends. All of that. Then I got to show her who I am. So if she chooses to not only give you a home, because anybody could have a house. You could have a mansion. You said it earlier, okay? You could have a mansion, anything, bruv. But it's not a home.
Straight.
A home is something that a family makes. You see? That's why you got all these celebrities in these magazines and these newspapers every day. They're not happy. You know why they're not fucking happy? Because they got all the money. They got all the jewels, the cars, everything. But you know what they ain't got for each other? They ain't got genuine love, bro.
Straight.
When you have genuine love, you have peace. When you have that in you, you have peace. But if you keep a bag of people around you, and I'm going to burn a fire upon it now. I know you soon have to dash off. Yeah, a man's bouncing in mid-show, you know. Go and do your thing. This is some hood shit when a nigga bounces mid-show. Niggas bouncing. Yeah, say your outro, brother, and then you can duck. I'm going to finish off the show, bro.
Yeah, man. Good having you, though, man.
Love you, bro.
Rap with you. Yeah, I'll rap with you.
Keep out the bullshit.
Honored coming in, innit?
Yeah?
Yeah, 100.
Bless. Let Steve let you out. So that's my man K about to leave. You know I had to have the young'uns in it doing their thing. I've never had a man walk out mid-show, but boy, it must be something serious and important, boy. That must be some fire thing man's leaving for. You get me? But yo, hit you, yeah? So people, the show goes on. So I'm going to continue where me and Kay left off from. Yeah? Yeah, make sure send man that later. I'm going to continue where me and Kay left off from. I think loyalty. Loyalty, I think, is the best thing. It's the most important thing. Kay kept his loyalty today and came down to the show. He couldn't even make it, really. I kind of forced him into it. Let me flip it up on him. But the nigga came down. Love to you for that, Kay, man. I don't mind that live shit where a man's doing all that. Because that's what makes a show the show. A loyal woman. Yeah, I think I'll slap an hour talking about that. A loyal woman, a loyal person, full stop. Let alone a loyal woman. Oh, man. Guys, we really must come to terms with reality. And the reality is, people, if you got someone that don't fuck with you, don't fuck with them. When I say fuck with you, I mean, if you got someone who don't take the piss, don't take the piss out of them. Simple. Yeah, you guys cheating on them loyal girls. Oh, man. You certainly will regret it. There will be a day when you regret it. But we're moving on from that now. And we're talking about other shit now. We're moving on from that phase. Let's say it straight away. We're moving on from that phase. We're recording this now. It's a Friday night. This is episode 8 of Close to the Bone podcast / TV. The thing is moving. Now, there is something I do want to talk about. I want to talk about LGBT. I don't like saying LGBTQ, so I'm going to say LGBT. And I think I'll smash out the last hour talking about the LGBT, yeah? You see, you LGBT people, you have to understand something about us heterosexual people. I like being straight. I like it. And I got nothing against who you want to sleep with. Do you know why, LGBT? Because I'm happy living my life. I don't have to have the worry of what you're worried about. Listen. If you like being homosexual or lesbian or not identifying as this, that, and the other and ABC or whatever, I don't know. That's up to you. You have freedom. Be what you want. But when I see children's books that are describing 2 boys having sex, man. See, this is where it gets really like, I don't want my child knowing how you have sex. I don't want my child being the main word here, which means they're not adults. They're children. Children. I don't want my child knowing anything to do with no sex. Especially gay sex. I don't want my child knowing about gay sex. Now, as soon as I say that, I'm the enemy. I would rather my child didn't take part in anything to do with gay sex. Because what they're talking about now is introducing LGBT in education in England and Wales. I'm not sure where else in the world this, I'm not happy with that. Now, if I was to walk out on the street every day with a big flag that says, I like pussy. Now, I'm not saying no one's walking around with big flags saying they like this or they like that. I'm just saying if it was me out here with a big fucking flag saying I like pussy, I'm sure somebody will find fault with it. What I've noticed is there's a lot of government support of this LGBT movement. You got people that don't identify as having any sex now. But aren't you born with a sex? Aren't you born assigned with a sex? If you feel like a woman, then be like what you feel like. But I feel like I like pussy. I feel like I don't want to hear about what you like. Because I'm too busy living my life and doing what I like. So I don't give a fuck about what you like. So why should it be broadcasted to my children? That's my thing on that, man. Be what you want to be, but leave people's children out of this. It just stinks of an agenda. It stinks of an agenda to try and overly sexualize children. I mentioned earlier to my guest who had to leave because he probably, had some business to take care of. Some business to take care of. But I was saying to him, Cupid which is the representation for Valentine's Day, is a naked baby boy. You know, I take kids around London all the time, and I'm going to start uploading these videos to YouTube into the Close to the Bone podcast page on YouTube. I'm going to start uploading the videos of us going around the city of London and noticing the amount of statues of naked children everywhere in London, scattered around the place. Statues of naked grown men with penises out, scattered around London as art. I have a problem with that. Because if I decided to go out of here now and walk with my penis out, somebody would arrest me for being a bit of a dickhead. Because there's children around. And some parents, not all parents want their children knowing about that nasty shit in that type of fashion. So they just don't deal with it. I feel like there's a war on heterosexualism. Not heterosexualism. I feel like there's a war against heterosexuals. Or heterosexuals. I feel like there's a war against us, man. Like we're not allowed to say how we feel anymore. I'm not allowed to say I like pussy over, and I've never had anything other than pussy, but I like pussy over anything else. You know, there might be one other thing that I like as much as pussy. You know what I mean? But it certainly doesn't have hair around it and any feces particles to do with it. Now there may be saliva involved. I think you can guess where I'm going with this one. But it's not the same. Pussy is paramount to everything. I should change the name of my fucking show to Paramount Pussy. That's what I should change the shit to. Paramount Pussy. And I guarantee you, the misogynists will be on me. Oh no. You can't name it that. It's in the face of the public, and it's quite insulting. Oh really? But it's okay for a man who's dressed as the opposite sex to walk down the street with his arse out, you know, all kind of things on show. That's okay. It's okay to have naked statues scattered across the city. But anything opposite to that is frowned upon. And you may well be arrested for. If you're having sex at all in public, it's illegal. I get that. All right? Now, let's say we have... do you know what? We need to have a heterosexual pride parade. That is the answer to all this LGBT business. We need to have a heterosexual pride parade. Yeah? Where we get to fuck bitches in public, get sucked off in public, all type of shit, and no one gets to say fuck all about it. Because, I mean, LGBT, you lot are getting bare privileges that us heterosexuals don't get. We just don't get. We don't get flags, heterosexual flags, painted on the floor all around the city for us. No, we don't get that. We don't get Coca-Cola supporting our movement. No. You don't get Paramount Comedy changing their name to Paramount Pussy. No. You don't get, road names changed because someone got offended. No, okay, we don't want to offend them anymore. Let's change this. Change the name of Putney to Pussy. That's what we'll do, yes. This is now the borough of Pussy. Because somebody will moan. But then I go around, I see all these like rainbow colored flags everywhere. I see all these massive conglomerate companies embracing this movement. In fact, they embraced this movement at the same time when George Floyd died. This took precedence over the riots of George Floyd's death. Now, did I go out and run out and support Black Lives Matter? No, I'm a black man, but I don't support Black Lives Matter. Do you know why? Because it's a bunch of foolishness. It's not owned by anybody real. It was just a cover-up to make black people run to at that time when that shit was going on. Because where the fuck is Black Lives Matter now? What the fuck have they built for black people in England or America? Nothing. What about the black people in Australia? On Bondi Beach, living like peasants. What about the black people in Africa? What about the Polish, black Polish? What about the Afro-Polish or the Afro-Russians? There's black people there too. Did Black Lives Matter as an organization build anything for them to protect us from maybe, you know, the bad apples, what they call a few bad apples? Even though it lasted for about 3 years and there was a black person being killed like every 6 months. But hey, you know, rules is rules. But do I support Black Lives Matter? No, I don't. Because we know all life matters. We just want to be left the fuck alone as black people and not strangled to death for pulling our licenses out when you fucking ask for it, cunt. You know, or being tased in the middle of central London because you're driving a sports car and being pepper sprayed. I've never understood why somebody would not like me for my colour, but let's move on. So going forward, people, it's been a bit of a mad one for the last few episodes. But I do want to say this. Love yourself to a level where you're able to love others. Respect yourself to a level where you're able to respect others. If people are being disrespectful to you, fuck them off. I've covered all these things in the past few weeks. Filthy people, cut them off. You meet a bitch and she comes to pick you up, you know what I mean? You don't want to drive, you want to drink, so she comes to pick you up. You're drinking tonight, she's driving, and her car's got like fucking KFC boxes and shit all over it, and fucking open tampon packets and fucking Snickers packets. See you, bitch. Bye. You go to have dinner at someone's house. They put the plate down in front of you. It's a white plate. It's got the most beautiful dinner on it. A roast dinner with all the trimmings. But guess what? There's a fucking dog hair on the plate. Bye. This year, 2023, is the year for cutting ties. For cutting ties. If you're working somewhere and your manager is a fucking tyrant and an arsehole, fuck them off. Go somewhere else. Don't worry, you'll find other work. You have to believe in yourself. Because the only thing that really matters in this world is how you see yourself. If you see yourself as more successful as where you work, because and I'll say this now, because I'm the voice of a lot of people and I don't have much time, so I want to get it all out. You got some managers out there, and let me talk directly to the managers who are cunts and arseholes. You want to be a cunt and an arsehole to this innocent person who's giving you all their hours and all their time and their energy and their spiritual energy. You know what kind of spiritual energy it takes to fucking wake up in the morning for less than a fucking McDonald's wage? For over 10 years, 20 years, ain't saved no money, can't get nothing to your kids, going home every day, bills, you hardly got... And you fucking rotten managers, you know what you're fucking doing. Making that person's life hard deliberately because you just feel like being a cunt. And I'm not talking to the nice managers. I'm not talking to the managers who don't moan when you've had a little extra 10-minute break. I'm not talking to the managers who don't moan that you're in a bit late. Don't moan that you may have destroyed property or goods in the store. We can sort that out. Our insurance umbrella covers us. We'll sort that out. I'm not talking about you managers. You managers, the good managers, you make the world such a beautiful, habitable place for everybody. And I want to say, God bless you all. Or shall I say, Ra bless you all. May the energies of this universe continue to reverberate around your soul and continue to make your nights peaceful as you rest to wake up for another day of making someone else's life happy and peaceful. But I'm talking to you rotten managers, you cunts, you arseholes, who deliberately seemingly set out to make people's life hell. What cunts you are, eh? I bet you fucking go home to fucking loneliness and coldness and silence. And for the male managers who are cunts, I bet you go home to your fucking wife who fucking cheats on you all the time. Yeah, I bet she cheats on you. I bet she's sucking another man's cock right fucking now, innit? You cunts. Is that how unfucking happy your life is? That you set out every morning to make someone else's life hell. I'll say this on camera. I used to work for a manager who, upon me getting the job, I was told, this guy is a narcissist. Be careful. And it's like, he was the type of manager, we were the same age. I think I was a bit older than him. I think I was about 6 months or so older than this guy. But he looked fucking terrible. He didn't take care of himself, you know? So he looked fucked up. So bodily, he looked fucked up. So he was getting up every day, pissed off probably. But he thought he was the bollocks. You know, drove a BMW, brand new, electric thing, you know, was on a bit of a decent salary. Went down the golf club, played golf with all his golf buddies, all had properties and money. But he weren't shit. He was the type of manager that would copy what I would wear. You know, try to dress the way I dress, talk the way I talk. You ain't never gonna be real as long as you live, bitch nigga. You're a fake and that's the way you're gonna die. You're gonna leave this earth a fake. I'm a real nigga, I go through real nigga shit, and you wish you was me. You wish you had the bitch who was cool with whatever circumstances you were going through and will still hold you down regardless. You wish you had a circle of friends since school who knew exactly how we fucking stay and didn't stress you at all. And when you link, and you had fun regardless. You wish you could be existing without that car you drive. Without that car you drive, I could still fuck your bitch. Without that salary you got, I could still make her jiggle my balls. The bitch will probably want to eat my arsehole out, but I ain't into arsehole eating. You fucking sad people out there who have got a bit of power. Let me come off the managers. Let me go beneath the managers. Pause. Let's go to the assistant managers. Team leaders who are arseholes. First of all, team leader or assistant manager, you got some fucking audacity to be fucking rude to me. You got some fucking audacity to make anybody's life hell when you're at suck dick stage yourself. You're only on the second floor, mate. You're not at third floor yet, and you're already taking a piss. Let me tell you something, you managers who are arseholes out there. Your colleagues hate you. They can't stand you. They hate your guts. They wish you were dead. They wish your dog died. They wish your fucking plane crashed. And I'm appealing to you, arsehole managers, who, when you're employing somebody, you're all friendly, all nice, and it's all nice and cool. And for the first few weeks or months, it might be all right. But a year or two in, you show yourselves to be the trash that you are, and the shit on people's shoe that you are, and the green spit and snot and spat out shit that people don't want that you are. And I'm trying to appeal to some kind of good nature that could possibly be within you. It could be within you. Treat people better. Don't be such a nag to people. You don't know what they're going through in their lives every day when they go fucking home. Stop acting like a cunt over small spilt milk. Because spilt milk gets sponged up. Get a violator mop. Bosh, done. Sorted. Why are you leaving your home every day and making these people's lives hell? Are you that sad in your life? Let's talk. I'm talking to the team leaders and the assistant managers who are arseholes, who are ball aches. I'm talking to the managers and directors of companies who people have to work with, who are just complete trashy arseholes every fucking day of the week. Do you honestly get a kick out of being that much of a cunt? Because it takes a lot of effort to be a cunt. Just think about it. If you get up every day, right, and you're being a nice person, and you know you got stresses and whatever, but la 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 la, it's like flowing water, it's like a fountain, la la la. So that energy, you take that to work with you. Why, if you're on good, you got the car, you got the good money, you got your house, why are you a cunt? Why? How can you still be a cunt when you've got all of that? You've got a reason to be comfortable. You've got a reason to be relaxed in your life. But you still choose to be an utter cunt. And I'm saying this to the cunts. I'm talking to you directly now. You could choose not to be a cunt, couldn't you? All right, I've got a challenge for all the cunts in the world. I've got a challenge for all of you. Try this for 5 days. I won't even be there. Try this for 5 days. This goes to the cunt managers, the cunt assistant managers, and the cunt team leaders who are just cunts and assholes to people. And this goes to the general cunts in the world as well. How about wake up tomorrow or on Monday? You can start from tomorrow or you can start from Monday. Try it 5 days. 5 days only. How about waking up in the morning? Watch this. And not being a cunt. Yeah? You see how that sounds? How about you get up tomorrow and instead of going in on your shift because you feel like shit, because you got to get up on a Saturday, even though you're the manager and you elected yourself for that job. How about going in tomorrow and not being a cunt? How about offering someone an extra cup of coffee for free? How about not moaning that that person was on their break for 2 minutes more than they were supposed to? How about if it's a shitty start to the morning, you don't take out your frustrations and you're no fucking life having ass, fucking no partner having, no one wants to fucking love you. How about you just don't take that out on people? Keep it to yourself. If you want to be a cunt, be an inner cunt to yourself. Don't go around spreading your cunt virus everywhere. Because everyone's susceptible to it. And I'll give you an example. When I'm driving doing the speed limit, which usually in London is about 20 mile an hour, right? You got these new cunts. I call them nunks. New and cunt together. Nunt. I call them nunts or nunks. You got these new nunks, right? That drive up your ass trying to force you to go faster when the speed limit is clearly written and posted as 20. Listen, bro, go around me. So now, they want to fuck with you, and they do fuck with you, because it pisses you off. Guess what they do after that? They turn fucking left and drive off. Now you're left pissed off for the rest of the fucking day. Now you got to drive around pissed off for the rest of the fucking time you're in that vehicle. Now the next cunt that cuts you up, you're ready to jump out that fucking car now. You see how it's transferred and never gotten rid of, merely transferred. Because it's an energy, you see. Anger, it's an energy. It's like smoke. It's just like in the air. But, you know, when the right chemical hits it, it ignites it. And then it rushes straight to your physical fucking brain. Yeah? Because it starts out as a spiritual thing. Then it becomes physical. Now, your heart's beating faster. You're starting to sweat. You got goosebumps. You're driving faster. Now, your brain, your lower voice has kicked in now. This is what your lower voice says. Pull the fuck over and fucking take your fucking monkey wrench and split that cunt's skull. I have begun practicing only listening to my higher voice. People, because it keeps me out of trouble. Being grown, you'll understand that you can't always jump out your car with a monkey wrench in your hand and smash someone over the head with it. It's just not something it's not practical. You're going to end up in jail, probably for a long time. It's not worth it. It's not pussy in jail. You can't smoke weed in jail. And if you do, it has to come out of a man's ball bags. Nah, I'm not feeling that. How a man smuggle in things in their batty and you got man smoking it? So you're smoking batty weed. So you want me to smoke batty weed? This is what my higher voice says. Well, my lower voice is chatting shit at that moment. Higher voice kicks in and the higher voice is like, so you want to listen to this dickhead, lower voice, yeah? And go to jail, bruv, and smoke batty weed for 10 years because some cunt cut you up? Just tell him to go around you. People, we must start practicing the art form of listening to our higher voice. It will save you a lot of trouble if you just listen to your higher voice. I'm not going to say it's easy all the time. I'm not going to... If you're from the city, I'm making sure my swag is right. Sorry, people. If you're from the city, you'll understand that people will try you and try you and try you and fucking try you. I'm from the northwest side of the city. So people are going to try you. People learn, practice it. Practice living in your higher voice. Live in your higher voice today and see if you fuck with the same bitch you fuck with. Live in your higher voice today and see if you fuck with the same guys you fuck with, girls. Live in your higher voice. Tell the truth to everybody in your circle for one day. You won't have no friends left. You might have one friend left in the phone book, and that's because it's your cousin. You know, like that. This world has become so fake. Like, I used to have a fake dude with me. But they can't, one thing about fake people, they can't pretend for too long. They really can't pretend for too long. Fake people have a tendency to not be able to withstand pressure. And it truly don't matter where the pressure's coming from. Fake people can't fuck with real people because real people tell the truth. And one day, remember, their whole life is fake. It's made up. It's fucking Roger Rabbit. If you got a fake made up life, how can you be around real people? It's not possible. Because all they're going to be dealing with is real shit. How can I be fake and be around real ones and they're going to be dealing with real shit? There's no room for me there. People, we need to fix up. We do need to fix up. As I was saying to Kate earlier. Listen, man. it's time to start following the real. And I'll say this. When you love yourself, and I mean really love yourself, when you're not one of those people who's attracted to pain, pause. I'm going to say that one more time. When you're not one of those people who's attracted to pain, you know. Imagine putting your hand under above a Bunsen burner, and it burns you, so you put your hand back. But then you're like, God, that fucking flame looks so sexy when it burns my hand. Let me do it again. In a few years, you have no hand left, but you still fuck with the Bunsen burner. That's what you look like fucking running back to that person that hurts you. That's what you look like running back to that food that you know gives you the runs. That's what you look and sound like going back to that food that you know for a fact gives you the runs, but you still like to eat it. That's what you look like fucking with so much packets of peanuts when you know that you're not going to be able to shit that out. That's what you look like taking crack when you've never taken drugs before in your life. And let me say this based on drugs, because I want to start this conversation off and I'll continue it next week. Is weed actually dangerous? Why? I mean, is weed a drug? Can a plant be a drug? I mean, is cannabis dangerous? I'm gonna see if I can get the opinion of somebody. Is cannabis actually dangerous? I don't really think it is. Let me see if I can get someone's opinion and lie on it. To me, it's just a plant, as Cat Williams says, and it grows like that, innit? But let me get a second opinion. Let me hit my oldest son, yeah? Because me and my oldest son smoke. Now, let me see if he's about. I need to ask somebody younger than me for this specific reason.
No cool.
So it's my oldest son I'm phoning now. Oh.
One second.
What, you out at a club or something?
Huh?
What, you at a club or something?
No, I'm in the house, dude. I got the TV up loud.
All right, quickly.
I'll be real. I'm on the surrounding. What's up, Pop?
Oh, yeah, perfect. Well, I'm on the podcast live with you. And I thought I'll just ask you this question live on air, yeah?
Hold on. I'm just going to give what do you call it, disclaimer. I am
That's perfect. That's perfect. The question is cannabis a drug?
Of course.
Is cannabis something that should be outlawed as a drug?
It depends on the person's reaction. Like, you know what the thing is? For me personally, I would say no. But again, everyone has their own reaction to the drug. Again,
very true.
I know people personally that I used to hold there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when they smoke, they act different to how I act when I smoke. When I smoke, I'm cool. I'll be real. You wouldn't even know I'm in the room.
What do you think could be what do you think it could be?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was those.
What do you think it could be that makes it different though? I love the fact that you're drunk, son.
It depends. I think it should be, but purely based off the fact that some people can't handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I hear. So it's a different reaction, basically.
Yeah, and because I can't count on other people's behavior.
Facts. Facts. Okay, say no more. Who's you got anybody with you that smoke weed?
Yeah.
All right, put somebody on in it.
Go ahead. What you want to say, boy? It's legal. I'm from. So,
all right, so
they be smoking over there.
Oh shit, that's even better. So in America,
they got dispensaries over there.
Oh man, man.
When you look, it's a situation where when you go over there, as long as you're 21 or older. You know
So how do they know?
What you do.
So how do they? So do they have a system where they can tell who's going to be able to take what type of cannabis?
Listen, as long as you're an adult, because here's the thing, right? Once you're an adult, you're supposed to be able to make those decisions.
Factual.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As an adult, you should be able to understand yourself as a person, how you are, how you gonna react to the stuff. If you know you don't react positively, why are you smoking?
True. But what if you think? What if you try to get what if you tried to get a pack that wasn't so loud?
It doesn't matter though. I've smoked some dog shit with people and they still react the same way. And I'm
Wow.
just like, I'm just here.
So is that not?
Yeah.
So that's not the cannabis then. That would mean that it's the person that is reacting to the cannabis.
Yeah.
In that sense.
At the end of the day, I would say I blame the drug, but again, it depends on the person. You need to understand that at the end of the day, regardless that it's a drug, as an adult, you're supposed to make those decisions. You know what I'm saying, to yourself.
Love that, son.
I know how I react, so I don't mind smoking.
Yeah, facts.
But
Facts.
if you know
Facts.
that you don't react positively, or if you know that, okay, you know what, my body doesn't like it, or something like that. Bro, why are you smoking, bro? You're a grown ass man. That's like, let me ask you a question, right? Niggas that drink, if you know you act a certain way when you're drinking, why the fuck is you drinking?
But the alcohol makes them dumb, innit? The alcohol makes them dumb, innit?
Alcohol doesn't make you dumb.
It makes you dumb.
Here's alcohol, when you're inebriated, you're not dumb, you just so happen, you're so relaxed, you're in a calm, well, no, I wouldn't say calm state. You're like, how can I say this? Like, there's things in your mind that stop you from doing things normally.
Here we go.
Or something like that, I believe it's called, Those things are not there when you're drunk.
They're not present.
All it is, you are not consciously stopping yourself from doing things.
Facts.
Same thing with weed, but again, I would say it's different. I would say it's different because can I English when I'm drunk, boy? Well, yeah, when I'm drinking and when I'm smoking, I get two different.
I'm coming to join the party, by the way, just so you know. I'm coming to join the party.
This bottle finna be fit by the time you get back.
I'm coming to join the party, by the way, just so you know. It won't take me long to get home, just so you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
I ain't gonna lie, we almost through this bottle right now. If you see this, it's almost done.
Man. Oh man, I'll see if I can get a couple of swigs of the spit at the bottom or something, the backwash or something.
This nigga take a long with the smoke.
Oh yeah, who did you hit? Our guy?
Nah,
No names.
Big Unc went to go pick up. But
Oh, say no more.
he is up. Yeah.
All right, I'll soon come anyway.
Wait.
I'll soon come.
All right,
Love you, son. See you soon.
Love you too.
All right, bye. So that's my oldest son at home, drinking, smoking with his brethren. I'd rather, and I'll say this to the parents who get criticised and ridiculed for saying what I'm about to say. I would rather my child drink and smoke at home so I can keep an eye on him so that no one can't give him no fuckery. I would rather he did that than went out and did it. Pause. Because you got some people, you let your child smoke at home. That's a bad example. So the better example is to let him go on the road and do it on the road, not to do it at home. I'm one of them parents who, my oldest son can drink and smoke at home. And when my youngest son is old enough, if he chooses to have that as a recreational activity, he'll be doing that at home as well. So there you go. I'm a bad parent. Because you got a whole bunch of fucking uppity type motherfuckers who believe that the child should only be doing homework at home and there should be a strict regime and blah, blah. Let me tell you something. Most of the hoes that I met back in the day, they came from a two-parent household where it was strict as fuck. And most of the time they were Christians. Let me say this again. Most of the road niggas I know, and I'm talking about road niggas. I just had one of them here with me. He walked out live on the show. That's real road shit. When a man has to actually leave like there and then to go and deal with something on the road from an interview live. None of them niggas, most of them, my man's got two parents that I just had here. And he's a road nigga. Most of the road niggas my age or older. A lot of them came from 2-parent households where everything was all structured and blah, blah. So that don't mean shit. Some of the worst type of people come from perfect households. Some of the best people I've met come from imperfect households where there was an absent parent and they had to struggle for money. I've met some of the most beautiful people that have come out of that situation. So all those people, the parents and all those ridiculers who want to say, oh, your child shouldn't be smoking weed in the house. Fuck you, okay? Fuck you. That's why your kid's going to go and shoot up a church in 10 years. And my kid won't. My oldest son don't have no criminal record. He's worked since he was 11 with me. Before he was old enough to work. And I'll say that live on air. He's never been involved in any stabbings or shootings. He's never been involved in beating nobody up. But he can fight. Have I seen my son fight? Of course. Did he punch up the other guy? Of course. And it weren't even him that started it. Like I said, do I have a good relationship with my children? I want to say this to the fathers. I want my words to reverberate on this podcast on YouTube forever and ever. To all the fathers who have good relationships with their sons and their daughters, I have so much respect for you. The fathers, we never get recognition. There is some really good fathers out here putting their kids' school clothes on and brushing their teeth in the morning and making sure their packed lunch and their packed lunch drink is ready and making sure they're at the school gate on time every day. There are some fathers that finish work early every day. I'm one of them, to come back and pick up my son from school every day so that he sees the older Duah Mutef there. I want to say I love you, fathers. I respect you highly. Keep on doing your job. You're doing a fantastic job. And the best thing that child could hear in his ears every morning is your words of encouragement. You are the protector, the provider, and partly a nurturer in the home. The main nurturing job is the woman's job. As a father, we're the ones who have to be out in the rain while the children are in the warmth. And to the stepfathers, I was a stepfather. I was a stepfather to multiple children. Multiple children. The most oldest children that I stepfathered are in their 30s now. You know, whether they're doing good or bad, half of them are graduating from university, you know, and I've a couple more that are doing their thing in college or whatever. They're still young. They've got years to go. To the stepfathers, you are amazing. You are Superman. You are Incredible Hulk. You are fucking X-Man. Let me say that again. I don't sound right. I didn't end that right. You are a fucking Marvel superhero. Stepfathers. To be raising somebody else's children. And a lot of the time, the children don't start out liking the stepfather. It might be them children that are like, fuck you, you're not my dad. You know, like on the sly, when the woman's in the kitchen making the food and the kid's annoyed or something, and the stepdad might turn over the TV or something that him and the mother watch their programs. The kids come out from his TVs in his room. Fuck you, you're not my dad. Let me tell you something, that's the worst trauma any man could hear. Because our nature is to nurture our own children and father our own children. So if a man is with a woman with children that aren't his, riding, kids might not even like him, the baby father don't like him, all that kind of shit, and he's still a good man to the kids, don't hit the kids, don't rape them, don't bring no crack dealers around them, nothing, don't bring his fuckery around them. They always got peace. They can run to him for anything. He's always providing. On a real, ladies, you might need to marry that dude. He's worthy of marriage. If you've been with a man for 5 to 10 years or longer who hasn't hit you, hasn't done no fuckery, cheated, none of that, and you got kids, and he loves your children genuinely like they're his, it's time you got on your knee, bitch, and gave him the ring. Because that man is not heard of in this day and age. If he's between 25 to 45, single, in love with you, loves your kids like they're his own, brethren, it's time you marry that dude. It is time you marry him. And on that note, I'll say this. I got 10 minutes left, and I'll say this. I'm a father. I love my children. Do men make mistakes? Yes, we do. Ladies, we make mistakes. We fuck up. We're forgetful. Our memories are not as powerful as yours, unless we do. It depends on our job, really, and our circle of friends. But our memories are not as powerful as yours. We rely on you to massage our backs. We rely on you to massage us. We rely on you to make the dinner. We rely on you for everything, woman. You are our God. Souls and spirits are literally made inside your womb. So you're God anyway, full stop. But I need for the ladies to really understand the love that niggas like me have for women like you, ladies like you, gods like you. We love you so much. You're our mothers, our aunties, our wives, our sisters. You mean so much to us. Your words are like gold going in our ears. Your words are, you're powerful beings. You are life creators. And I want to say thank you, woman, for putting up with what you put up with. I want to say thank you, woman, for putting up with my lies. I want to say thank you, woman, for putting up with the dishonesty and the sneakiness and the hurt that comes from that. Maybe not hurt that comes from him, but the hurt that comes from the behavior. I want to say thank you, woman, for going through that pain and pushing me out. Damn, they're almost destroying your body to bring me here to this realm. I want to say thank you, woman. I want to say thank you, man, for being my stepdad when my dad weren't there. I want to say thank you for playing games with us and showing me how to ride bikes, tie my shoes, how to love a woman. Thank you, stepdad, for showing me how to drive when I was too young. Thank you, stepdad, for putting up with the bullshit from the community, from the woman's family, everything. Everything, all the odds were against you, and you still stuck around to be my stepdad. So to all the fathers, to all the dads and stepdads, I want to say salute to you. We need your strength. We need your words and protection. Continue to do what you do. Never ever stop. Never ever give up. We know it gets hard. My words might not even mean anything to you right now. But find your peace. Find your reason to continue. Don't give up so easy. Giving up is the easy thing to do. The giving up road is wide. The continuing on and fighting on road, it's about that thin. And every cunt's trying to get on it. And I mean, yeah, the cunts are included too. Yeah. People! You know, I just talk my mind, innit? I love keeping the show raw. Because that's the way I want to be. That's what I want to be known for. Especially on the internet and the socials. Just being raw. So, it's been another episode of Close to the Bone podcast /TV /UK. I have been your boy, King Duah, King Mutef. Listen, summer's coming. Events are coming up. Crying classes are about to start. The event for the podcast launch is coming up. The giveaways are about to start. The merchandise, everything. This has been Close to the Bone. I have been the one and only, mighty, the God, Sakhemet, Q, Septepin Ra, Duah Mutef the first. This has been Close to the Bone. You know I keep doing my thing, innit? You know I keep doing my thing. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. And like I said, and like I always say, and I'll continue to say, and I will say, never give up, my people, especially the stepfathers and the fathers. Because your flaws can become your ceilings. Your imperfections can become your perfections. I was once told I talk too much. Look at me now. I talk for a living, I get paid for it. Oh well. Anyway, this has been Close to the Bone. And we're out of here, people.
My house.
Salute.